Hi there, Aquarius. Welcome to your soul song reading. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who are brand new. So I'm going to describe the reading for you real quick because this is not your usual tarot spread. So I'm going to start this reading off, first off, the soul song reading is about understanding what it is that your soul is trying to derive from the situation or experiences that you're currently having. So I'm going to start the reading off with a 72 Angels card. These cards have two sides. One side is the angelic energy, and the other side is the human distortion of that energy. I'm going to pull a simple 4-card spread with clarifiers, and then I'm going to pull an archetype card from the Kim Krantz archetype deck. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really love doing this, and so I'm truly humbled and honored that you joined me on this journey. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. I got a little ash on stuff because the Palo Santo was being, ashy. So let's see what angel is with our Aquarius. What angels are with our Aquarius friends today? What angels are with my Aquarians? We have number 68. I would like to invite you all to the Facebook Live events. Those are on Thursdays. You can find the link for that in the description below. And I would also, if you'd like to know more about me or any of my insane ramblings or how to get a reading, please go to the website, and that is also in the description box below. So we have number 68, Habuia. Healing adjusts and regulates desires, adjustment to divine standards, restoration of balance following phase discrepancies, reharmonizes when we are feeling out of synchronism, love of nature, country life, open spaces, agriculture, harvest, agricultural experience, fertile nature, and creative power. The human distortions are arid soil and famine, anti-life attitude, misery, pollution, plague of insects, epidemics, and contagious diseases, double life, discrepancy between thoughts and emotions, not in the right place, reluctance to abandon old privileges, discrepancy between what one wants to be and do and what one is and does. In women, tendency to dominate. In men, tendency to let themselves be dominated by women. So here are some dates that may resonate with you. We have February 25th to February 29th, May 29th, August 12th, October 25th, January 4th, and March 16th. So I'm going to put that there. Please show me the past. What is the past for my beautiful Aquarians? My lovely divine souls. What is the past? That hasn't happened in a while. We have the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. I'm feeling like this is being stagnated by over defensiveness. This is also not seeing someone else's boundaries for what they are. please clarify. What is the present? Thank you. We have the Four of Wands. What is the challenge and what is the blockage? What is the challenge? What is the blockage? What is the challenge? What is the blockage? The Four of Pentacles. What is the guidance? What is the guidance? There we go. The Four of Swords. We have a lot of fours. It's a lot of fours. That's all but one of the fours. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. So there is an ending of the burden, but it's this home stretch type of feeling, and it's heavy and it's been long, and but I can see a house there. It's just on the other side of a wall, and this guy looks quite capable of making it if he just keeps going. So there is a sense here of having a lot of weight on you, and being incredibly close to the finish line. Like I said, with this Hanged Man, in relation to the Ten of Wands, we have the Nine of Wands here in reverse. This could be a sense of feeling stuck in this over defense and not wanting to reach that finish line, right? So the Nine of Wands is traditionally depicted by a wounded warrior, right? So this guy is almost to the end. He's got 8 wands behind him. He's got 1 in his hand, and he's still upright and capable of defending. I do feel like it's some sort of emotional aspect, because I'm being drawn to all the water in these 2 cards. But the Hanged Man requires a sense of sacrifice. It requires a new perspective. It requires an enlightened perspective in order to be released. So this stagnation is somewhat self-imposed, in that there's a ability to move forward, but you're just not quite seeing it yet, or it's something that you haven't quite considered yet. So what's in your present is the Four of Wands. This is beautiful. This is brilliant. This is 2 things coming together to create a steady foundation. This is celebration. This is marriage. I also feel like whatever this is, it's blessed. I feel like it's blessed. So what is the blockage and the challenge is the Four of Pentacles. So this Four of Pentacles is all about holding on to material things. Pentacles and Earth represents the material world, the 3D aspect of things, the things that we touch. So I actually quite like the Four of Pentacles, because this talks about how far you've come. You have a savings. There may need being able to loosen your grip on what it is that you've managed to achieve might be part of what your blockage is, but I actually feel like it's more about having the knowledge to invest in what you would like to achieve. And with the Four of Swords here as your guidance, this is about rest, meditation, and healing. So there may need to be a sense of taking a break, taking a time out, taking a rest, so that you can find the guidance that you need, so that you can heal those things that you need to heal. So let's look at this Hanged Man and the Nine of Wands. Let's clarify the Hanged Man and the Nine of Wands. So the Hanged Man is you, Aquarius, for me as a reader. We have the Six of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Fool. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot in reverse. So there is a real sense of giving up control in this situation, of there not being any triumph in this, and there's nothing. I actually heard nothing to lose, but there's this sense of disempowerment, right? Of not wanting to take on some amount of burden. Now, there is an unburdening here, a mental disconnect and moving towards peace, and trying to find that ability to get there. The Three of Wands very much talks about a decision made and what is coming to you, but there's a truth here. There's also a lightness with this Fool card and the Hanged Man. I'm feeling a reluctance to give up this lightness, this ease, because it is going to be hard, right? There's almost like a desire to not invest in the hard thing because it's going to be hard, even though it's going to be difficult. It very well could be something very amazing, right? But there's a sacrifice in this, and it's almost like I don't want to sacrifice my singlehood to be in a relationship, even though I really like you. You know, it's like, it's kind of that energy. So let's look at the Four of Wands. Please clarify the Four of Wands. We have the Temperance in reverse. The Empress in the upright. and the Emperor in the upright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. There's a coming together of masculine and feminine energy. But it's out of balance. It's almost like there's too much fire here. We have Sagittarius, Taurus, and Aries. This sense of impatience of trying to bring these two things together, I think for some of you, there's a sense of being rushed through this process. Like you don't have time to analyze it. You know, but we have a power couple here. But that takes alchemy, it takes time, it takes patience to deal with large personalities, even if you're another large personality. And again, like I said, there's a sense here of this being blessed. I'm hearing only fools rush in, but I'm also hearing, oh, it's gone. My point is there's a sense of this coming together that may feel very rushed, but in this rush, there is this inability to overthink something, but there's also potentially a need to see where both people are at before you do this. I'm hearing it needs to be done right. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles. We have the Judgment. The Three of Cups. And the Five of Cups. At bottom of the deck, there's the Queen of Swords. That is Libra for me. She is in the upright. So what's challenging is making a level-headed decision here. This Three of Cups with the Judgment card could be someone trying to come back in and reunite, or be hanging on to something. But there's also regret here. In between the Three of Cups and the Five of Cups is the Two of Cups. If you're holding on to the potential of some sort of reunion with someone, and you are carrying that regret, or you're carrying that remorse with you. It's going to be painful and empty. It's something that's weighing you down. This Judgment card is very much about illumination, and I know that because there's a light bulb on it. So there's a sense here of needing to illuminate what it is that you're actually investing. There are things that need to be said. There are things that need to be done. There are boundaries and realistic ideals that need to be worked through here. So let's look at the Four of Swords. The Ace of Wands in reverse. The Seven of Wands in the upright. And the Lovers. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands in reverse. There needs to be time. To consider whatever this decision is, to think it through, to heal from something fully before you begin something else. There is a sense here of there's a lot of wands. Like I said, there's a lot of fire and a lot of passion here. But there needs to be a break in that. There needs to be a time to cool down and look at the emotion of things. This person is incredibly significant. And I have a feeling that they'll be understanding about what it is that you need to do. There is a need here to sort through something before making this decision. And the Lover's card talks about a decision. Of course, it's called the Lover's card, and it has these lovely seahorses in it. And I'm not saying that this isn't some sort of divinely guided, blessed power couple situation. But there is a sense here of needing to pause. And assimilate this information, right? To look at things clearly, to meditate on it, to think about it, and to heal. It could be about your self-worth. It could be about your confidence. It could be looking at a very sexual energy that doesn't have a lot of emotion to it. So you need to look at what it is that you're actually investing into this. Is this a healing decision, or is this an avoiding decision? Okay. That one made me blinky. Okay. What archetype is with my Aquarians? What archetype is with my amazing, beautiful Aquarians? I mean, I don't, how many times have you heard that the relationship built on sex won't last, right? There has to be communication, there has to be love, there has to be patience. We have number 3, the Starborn. So I do recommend that you take a screenshot of these cards. If nothing else, sit with it, meditate with it, or meditate on it, Google it, follow the rabbit hole and see where it takes you. Now the 3 is also the Empress card. The Starborn, the divine child, the star child, the destined. An elusive yet radiant aspect of the self, the Starborn archetype points to the cosmic spark of light that arrives with each being at birth. The moment the newborn crowns, whether vaginally or surgically, the royal stars above are said to constellate in a unique shape that maps our path in the world. The idea of destiny is controversial, yet the Starborn naturally feels a sense of destination and purpose, aiming itself toward a future that is beyond the mundane. When this card appears, travel back to your birth story for clues and insight. What did you desire when you were young? Practice seeing your life from a mythic point of view rather than as a series of logistics. Read the story of the 3 fates and envision yourself born under the stars with a unique destiny. When this card appears, don't be surprised if you receive a surge of desire for a long-lost dream, one you haven't visited since childhood. Let this desire shake you up. When light, a light, trusting, vibrant, aimed. When dark, feeling of misalignment, loss of longing. Go deeper, Tripping Over Joy by Hafez and Shakespeare's Star-Crossed Lovers. Have your chart read, study your constellated shape. Ask questions. What does the process conjure in you, faith or mistrust? What would happen if you saw the galaxy as your ally? That, my amazing Aquarians, is your reading. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye-bye.